Hi, I'm Lou, head teacher at the Cake Makery. In this video I'm going to show you how to make this elegant but very simple Christmas cake. This is a pre-iced fruit cake that has already been marzipan and iced, and I'm going to show you how to produce this fantastic stencil for the top. So I have here my pre-iced cake. It's been allowed to dry overnight, make sure it has at least that long. And then we can use stencils. Now, any of these stencils will work. They can be stencils from sugar craft shops or ones from any other stores. These ones are from Imagination Crafts, and there's various designs here. This is the one I'm going to use. But make sure that if you use them for sugar craft work, that you keep them for sugar craft work only. Now, the other thing we need is our royal icing. I've got some mixed up here. It needs to be mixed to your normal consistency for piping, and make sure it's mixed very well so that it works as effectively as possible on the stencil. Now we want to make sure that our positioning is correct. Now you can, if you want to, add extra paper to the outside edge of the stencil if you feel safer and not concerned about getting royal icing on the rest of the cake. But it's not that difficult to do, so don't worry too much about it. I'm just going to hold mine in position on the top of the cake as I apply the royal icing. Now we just need a palette knife and the royal icing. Just work the royal icing a little bit, make sure that it's well mixed. You don't want a large amount at a time. It'll be surprising how little you actually use for this task. Just hold the template secure on the top of the cake and then bring the royal icing across the template over the holes. You can do a second sweep, just be gentle not to do too much. You don't want to push it down underneath the shapes. We're just going to work it across the whole design. Need a little bit more. I need to get that little bottom bit. Bring it all the way up, keeping my fingers as much as possible on the stencil and not on my cake. And then, having completed that, we can just lift it carefully off the surface of the cake. Now I've got a tiny little dot down here. It's a very neat little dot, but I can clean that up either with a paintbrush or with my palette knife. Just scrape across the surface to tidy that up. And then there are one or two bits here that are slightly raised. I can take my paintbrush to those just to take them down a little bit, but that's completing a Christmas cake design in no time at all. So there we have it, our completed Christmas cake design. I've just finished it with a ribbon on the cake and one to match on the board, and there we have a beautiful Christmas cake.